Thank you for making it
Awesome.
today. How are you doing?
Sorry, I had a client that they had a bunch of questions. I had to push them off a little bit. So what's
All
up?
right.
We're
Well,
live. We're live. Oh crap.
yes, we're live. We're live. Yes.
Okay.
So I was just telling some of the people that tuned in earlier that um, the reason why we're here today is because number one, you're going to be one of the guest speakers at our event next month for both
Can't
dates.
wait.
And yeah, me either. And so today, what I wanted to do was just sort of like an agent, like a loan officer spotlight with you. So we can speak a little bit about, stuff that we may not be able to cover in its entirety during the event. And maybe you can tell
Okay.
me if there are some items that I'm missing. But, well, first of all, I guess, why don't we start with you, introducing yourself and your company and, your background.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for having me. I'm Shaun Sproul, the branch manager for Cardinal Financial. I am also known as Mr. Loan Doctor,
Yep.
which means that I just know what I'm doing. I know how to get things done. I've been doing this already for going to be 21 years now. Wow. And I'm just happy to be able to just bring home ownership and knowledge to the community of how to buy homes, how to get a home, and how to, basically build wealth through home ownership. That's really what it is. I'm excited for our event that we're going to have, and we're pretty much going to cover all the topics, what it takes to get pre-approved, what steps happen in the home buying process. We're going to have a great panel on. It's going to be myself, you, a home inspector, and our attorney, Crystal.
Yeah.
So we're going to give a lot of great information about all the steps so nobody's in the dark about what to do, and also just kind of tackle any myths or misconceptions about home ownership, that you can buy a house with very minimal down payment. You don't need a perfect credit score to buy a house. So there's a lot of things there that we're going to be able to cover, and what me as a bank is going to look for to get you pre-approved.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
we're going to cover those type of topics. So it's going to be really exciting. I can't wait.
I know.
We're gonna,
You just got me more excited for it. You always have so much energy. That's why I just need you there.
I love it. I love it. Yep.
One thing I wanted to ask you in this Facebook Live is something that I think so many people wonder, and they don't want to pick up the phone and even call a realtor or a loan officer because they don't know when they should do that. So, if you were a buyer or someone who's thinking about buying, at what point do you think you should sit with a loan officer and say, like, I think I have enough now, or I think my income is good, or my credit, or whatever? When would you say that's the right time? Or is there a right time?
Listen, there's always a right time. I tell everybody that, don't wait, because interest rates are going up. Interest rates already went up over the past 2-3 weeks, so they're going to continue to go up. So the quicker you buy, the better deal you're going to get. But the first stop always is me, loan officer, because I'm going to cover what you're going to qualify for. A lot of people say, oh, let me call the realtor first, but the realtor is going to, like you, is going to circle back to me because you don't know what they're going to be approved for. So everything all starts with me and ends with me. To be honest, so we'll be able to kind of cover that. And I like to hold everybody's hand and walk them through it. Yeah, honestly, I love to hold them through it and kind of make sure they understand what they're walking into, what tentative mortgage payments are going to be like, stuff like that.
And what is that meeting like, Shaun, when someone sits down with you? Like, how long does it take? What can they expect to bring? Like, how would you say, what should a buyer expect from that meeting?
So every deal is different. I tell everybody that too. So you can have two twins and they have two different situations, two different tastes. So everybody's different. So if I'm doing an in-person meeting, that person, if they have all their paperwork or whatever, is going to leave me within, give or take 45 minutes with a pre-approval letter in their hand.
Yeah, nice.
If they do send me, if they send me everything over the email, then pretty much same day or next day, we should be able to give them an answer. And I'm going to go over the same stuff, either on the phone, on a Zoom, whatever, of exactly what they will be looking at and what their qualifications are and what the tentative mortgage payments are going to look like.
Awesome. And you talked earlier about, interest rates are going up and people should buy now to save more money, which is 100% true. What would you say the rates going up or down have, like, what's the implication on the market in general, in your experience?
Yeah, rates going up means your payment goes up. So what you qualify for when a rate was 2.5, you're not going to qualify for that same mortgage amount when the rate is 3.5.
Right.
So that's kind of the case. The mortgage payment goes up. So, I'm telling all my buyers and all my, agents and stuff like that to make sure you confirm, the pre-approval, because especially if you were at the max, now that there's a new max because the rates are higher.
Yeah.
I had a client come to me the other day. They were qualified for 415. They didn't find a house, and now their qualification dropped to 390. So it happens. It's not because they did anything wrong or anything, but it happens all the time. With rates going up, payment changes. So now, they have a new max. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Awesome. And I know that last week when we met, we talked about like having a
We met last week?
Huh? What?
I'm joking. I said we met last week.
You forget.
No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
Like what? We talked about a pre-qualification, a pre-approval, and a commitment letter. Can you just touch base a little bit? I know you're going to go in detail next month, but just to gloss over, like how that sets Cardinal Financial apart.
So, yeah, thank you. So basically, anybody could give out a pre-approval letter, but depending on the loan officer is going to dictate how in depth they went with qualifying that buyer. With us and my team, the Sproul team, we not only give you a pre-approval letter, but we also submit your loan application to an underwriter so they can review that and stamp their approval. So once you have a commitment letter, it's stronger when you're making offers than a pre-approval letter because you already have a loan approved by an underwriter, and all you need to do is find a property.
Yeah, I know.
So it makes it makes the offer stronger, and it makes the closing time much quicker.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I know. I love that. I love that you shared that last week. I guess one of my last questions for you is, because I don't want to just reveal everything. What would you say?
Don't let all the cat out the bag. Don't let it out.
I know. How would you say, because I don't know how much time you will actually have to cover this next month, but because this is important, what are some suggestions you have when choosing a lender? This is something people wonder about. Like, should I go to my Chase Bank or TD or whatever, or should I go with a private lender? What are your thoughts on that?
So I have friends that work at Chase, Citibank, Wells Fargo. So I'm not going to say that, their companies are bad or anything like that. But those bigger companies are more conservative than a mortgage banker like myself. Yeah. So, and a lot of times I just had this conversation a couple minutes ago with my client where they were like, hey, what's the difference between me going to you or going to Chase? And I'm saying, well, Chase, you're going to I got feedback now. I'm sorry. So Chase, they might pre-approve you for 200. Yeah, I'm good now. They might pre-approve you for 200, and I'm probably going to pre-approve you for 250, 275 because they're conservative on their numbers. Yeah. And then the other thing is communication for a realtor. A lot of the banks, they don't. The loan officers don't communicate with the realtor, which frustrates a lot of realtors. Where I'm a phone call or a text away. Yeah. So that's the important part in communication. And honestly, the other thing is we're very aggressive. So we're going to close quickly. We're going to get the loan done. And we do this all day long. With the big banks, they do checking accounts, savings accounts, CDs, money market. They're doing all of these things. So mortgage is just one of the things that they do. When we do mortgages, that's it. That's what we do.
Yeah,
so it's
that's your focus.
Only focus. That's our focus. That's it.
That's your one thing. That's awesome. Awesome. Well, like I said, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, like you said. So is there anything else that maybe you want to ask me or anything else you'd like to say before we end the live? Who should attend the seminar?
Everybody and their mother should attend the seminar because mothers need to buy houses too. But yeah, no, listen.
Everybody in there.
Um, everybody and their mother. But listen, we are excited for this seminar that's coming up. We can't wait to be able to deliver some great information to you guys. Whoever's seeing this, please share it with your friends, family, anybody who's thinking about getting into the market. Do not keep paying a landlord. You should be your own homeowner and build wealth. And understand that not only is it great to have your own house that you can never get evicted from, but also you save a lot of money in your taxes, or you get a lot of money back on your taxes for being a homeowner. So everybody should think about it. And if you don't qualify by yourself, you can bring a brother or sister or cousin, whatever, make it work.
Make it work. That's right. There's always a solution. Awesome. Thank you so much, Shaun. You're the best. Thank you for all the energy that you bring, and you definitely hype up the event to what it will be. So I can't wait to work with you into
Looking
and I
forward
guess I'll
to it.
see you later today.
Having me. Absolutely.
All right.
Yes, we're talking
day.
at 4. All right. Take care. Bye, guys.
All right. Sounds good. Have a good day.